These are holding you back, comparing your relationship to previous or past relationships. When you expect them to give you more than they can, when you restrict your preference, that could hinder you from meeting an amazing partner.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Thy Truth. Finding your truth with Efemena.
It's normal to have an idea of what your relationship would be like, what it should be like. But sometimes we let some unrealistic expectations get in the way. Ask yourself, what if the checklist isn't getting ticked? At what points do we do a review and take a more laid-back approach? Something to think about? No? Yes? Yes. Now, these might be holding you back. Number 1, comparing your relationship to previous or past relationships. Yeah, I've caught myself doing this before, and it truly doesn't help. I've had to remind myself that an ex-partner is an ex-partner for a reason. I mean, it's only natural that we might want to hold on to certain parts of our past relationships, and it would be triple nice with cherry on the top if we could take parts from the best parts from every relationship we've had and make a perfect partner, but that's not gonna happen. So, not realistic. Comparing your relationship to previous ones or previous relationships, it doesn't help. It holds you back. Number 2, expecting too much from the relationship. And expecting to have a mutually loving and respectful relationship is not a bad thing. It's good. But when you expect them to give you more than they can, or you expect them to give you more than they are willing to, it might be seen or considered expecting too much. This is relative, right? You might be expecting him to want children, but he is not ready for that. And he's told you that before. When you started the relationship, he told you, I don't want to have children. And you accepted it. And later on, you're expecting him to change his mind. Or it could be as little as expecting her to call you every day. Every day she closes from work. You're expecting her to drop everything else she's doing and give you a call. Or if you want something from her attention, you expect her to attend to all your needs, no matter how, inconveniencing it might be for her. That's, to me, I guess, it's expecting too much. Now, if you find yourself feeling disappointed or you find yourself feeling let down about your partner's actions or inactions, as I always say, talk about it. Understand their wants, understand their needs, their expectations, and understand that, relationships are, of course, different, and that's why it's very important to communicate from the beginning, from the start, before getting too close or very close. So when you're seen as expecting too much. You know what I mean? Okay. Number 3, being selective. Okay, raise your hands if you're guilty of this. Too bad you can't see me. All right, I know. I feel a bit guilty suggesting you to be less selective when I can be sometimes. But I don't like using the word selective. I would say I have my preference, Now, however, when you restrict your preference, that could hinder you from meeting an amazing partner. So I suggest you be less selective. I don't mean just settle for whatever. I don't mean settle for less or settle for, like I said, whatever comes your way. I mean, be a little bit more open-minded and give it a chance. You never know. Don't be too quick to write them off because they don't fit your usual type. you might just find love outside your box. How about that? All right, I wish you all the best. Thanks for listening.
Meet you again at another episode of Die True. Finding your truth with Efemena.